With the number one overall pick, I think that the Cleveland Browns will select Sam Darnold, quarterback, USC. After passing on Deshaun Watson last year, the Browns will not make the same mistake again. Darnold is 6'4" and 220 pounds. He threw for 4,143 yards and 26 touchdowns. The Browns were atrocious on offense last year because they averaged 201.8 passing yards per game, which was 22nd in the NFL. Hugh Jackson will finally get his franchise quarterback and can build a team around him. With the number 2 overall pick, I think that the New York Giants will draft Saquon Barkley, running back, Penn State. Barkley is 5'11" and 230 pounds. He rushed for 1,271 yards and 18 touchdowns. Barkley is a shifty runner who reminds me of David Johnson. Both running backs are complete third down backs. The Giants had a mediocre rushing attack because they averaged 96.8 rushing yards per game, which was 26th in the NFL. New York still has Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr., so they don't have to focus on the passing game, but the running game. With the number 3 overall pick, I think the Indianapolis Colts will take Bradley Chubb, defensive end, NC State. Chubb is 6'4" and 275 pounds. He had 78 tackles and 10 sacks in his senior year. Chubb is a solid 3-down game changer, has a good combination of size and athleticism, and he never quits on plays. And he kind of plays like Chris Long. The Colts only had 25 sacks in all of 2017, but Chubb will definitely improve their defensive line. With the 4th overall pick, I think that the Cleveland Browns will select Minkah Fitzpatrick, defensive back, Alabama. Fitzpatrick is 6'1" and 202 pounds. The Alabama defender reminds me of Tyrann Mathieu because both have a nose for the big play and can both play different positions like cornerback, safety, and nickelback. He had 60 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 1 interception. The Browns need to improve their secondary, and Fitzpatrick will help. The 5th overall pick, I think that the Denver Broncos will draft Quentin Nelson, guard, Notre Dame. I know what you guys are thinking. The Broncos need a quarterback, but I think Denver will land Kirk Cousins in free agency. Nelson is 6'5" and 330 pounds. I think that he is the best offensive lineman in the draft because he never allowed a sack in college. The Broncos allowed 52 sacks and need to improve their pass protection. With the quality offensive line, Denver can severely improve their rushing attack and their protection. With the 6th overall pick, I think that the New York Jets will take Josh Rosen, quarterback, UCLA. Rosen is 6'4" and 216 pounds. He threw for 3,756 yards and 26 touchdowns and is the best pure passer in the draft. Rosen's NFL comparison is probably Jay Cutler. Both possess powerful arms and are not very durable. The Jets averaged 198.9 passing yards per game, which was 24th in the NFL. With a question mark at quarterback, the Jets need a permanent solution, like Josh Rosen. When Tom Brady retires, the Rosen-led Jets can take control of the wide-open AFC East. With the 7th overall pick, I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will select Derwin James, defensive back, Florida State. James is 6'3" and 211 pounds. He looks like Jalen Ramsey because both are versatile defenders who can play safety and cornerback. James is aggressive, has good ball skills, and has elite range. He recorded 84 tackles, 1 sack, and 2 interceptions. The Bucs' defense was horrible last year, and James can bring them up to standard. If Jameis Winston can play well, I think the Bucs have a good shot at the playoffs. With the 8th overall pick, I think that the Chicago Bears will draft Calvin Ridley, wide receiver, Alabama. Ridley is 6'1" and 190 pounds. He reminds me of a fellow Alabama receiver, Amari Cooper. Both possess unique speed and route running ability. Ridley had caught for 967 yards and 5 touchdowns. The Bears haven't had a quality receiver since Alshon Jeffrey and need one in order for Mitch Trubisky to be successful. Along with Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen, Calvin Ridley can be a key piece to the Bears' offensive puzzle. With the 9th overall pick, I think that the San Francisco 49ers will take Denzel Ward, cornerback, Ohio State. Ward is 5'10" and 191 pounds. Ward is a speedy and athletic cornerback who plays kind of like Chris Harris Jr. He recorded 37 tackles and 2 interceptions. Cornerback is a big hole that the 49ers need to fill. The team made Jimmy Garoppolo the highest paid player in NFL history, so they will probably address this need via the draft. Denzel Ward would make an immediate impact and stabilize San Francisco's secondary. With the 10th overall pick, I think that the Oakland Raiders will select Roquan Smith, linebacker, Georgia. Smith is 6'1" and 225 pounds. He's athletic, good in coverage, quick, and intelligent, kind of like Deion Jones. Smith recorded 6.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and 137 tackles. If the Raiders do not resign Navarro Bowman, they will have a hole at inside linebacker. They have Nicholas Morrow and Markel Lee, but none have the talent that Smith does. Hopefully, with an improved defense, a brilliant coach, and the 2016 version of Derek Carr, the Raiders can get back to contending for a Super Bowl championship. Hello guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys next time.